Hey guys, how you doing today? Okay, Dr. Steven Akintayo here. I'm excited to be live with you guys today. Such a privilege, to be here. I'm a grateful man for what God has done in my life, and the opportunity is given me to change the world, impact my world, make a difference. I'm always grateful because not only am I blessed, God has given me the opportunity to share what I know with the world. And every day people reach out to me and say, Dr. Steven, my life has changed because I watch your video. I'm always humbled. I'm always inspired to even do more, to even share more, to even teach more, because it's a rare privilege. And I don't take it for granted. I want to thank all of you, who always come here to watch and you learn every day. So tell me your name and the city you're joining me from. I want to acknowledge you before I go into today's conversation. Today I'm going to be teaching on 5 ways to become a billionaire land banker from anywhere in the world, at least in 7 years. I did mine in 7 years, and I'm going to be sharing with you how I did it. Okay, so these are practical things that have worked for me. Of course, doesn't mean it will work the same way for everyone. No, it won't work the same way for everyone. But many of you are passionate about, turning your life around, changing your life. It can happen, for you as well, the same way it has happened for me. So I'm big on, hey, the principle has worked for me. There's no guarantee it will work for you, but it can work for you. Stephen from Lagos, welcome. Kenny from Lagos, good to see you. Williams from Congo, Brazzaville. How's Congo today? I've never been to Congo. I should visit Congo one of these days. How are you? God bless you. Thank you for joining. Who else is here with me, ladies and gentlemen? Elias from Dubai. How's Dubai? I'm live in Dubai, by the way. Elias, I hope you're doing fine. I hope you're doing great today. Princess Ademola from Lagos. Stephen from Georgia. Please, KG from Lagos, please share this video as many times as possible on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. Get everybody in here, all over the world. I have Yamuna. Yamuna, where are you joining from? Maxwell from Lagos, Nigeria. Anita from Abuja. Bose John Nij. Bose, where are you joining from? Matthew from Germany. Ladies and gentlemen, we have Germany here. We have Brazil here. Magnus from Brazil. How is Brazil today? Thank you, Magnus, for joining us. Everybody watching, remember to share this video as many times as you can. Elam from Meduguri. Theo from Botswana. I've never been to Botswana. Collins from Kenya. I was still in Kenya recently. Pascal from Ghana. I've been to Ghana many times. Good to see you all. Felix from Kogi. We're seeing people joining from different parts of the world. Somebody said thank you for your practical teachers. Nelson from Switzerland. I've never been to Switzerland. I must go to Switzerland. Right, there are certain cities of the world I just can't wait to visit those cities, right? I've never been to them and I really want to visit some of these cities. Oshoke from Benin Republic, Victor from Mina, Niger State, Innocent from Accra, Ghana, Takwa, Samuel from Lagos, Shagun from Johannesburg. Hey, welcome everybody. Welcome. We have people from all over the world here. So, are you ready for today's training? Guys, if you're ready, tap I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Remember to share this video 10 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, across all social media platforms. I want us to get everybody in here. Everybody who needs to be in this room, get them in here. And the only way that we know we're live is when you share the video. A lot of people from South Africa are coming. Good news. Those of you in South Africa, I intend to visit South Africa before the end of this year. Okay? It's time I visit South Africa. Are you happy? All my South African friends. Now, there's one man I want to see when I visit South Africa. His name is Vusi. I've been hearing a lot of good things about the guy. I'd love to, if you promise me, okay, I'm going to connect with Vusi, I will come to South Africa. I've heard a lot of good things about Vusi. We have a mutual friend here in Dubai. They are called the Creative Zone, and they've hosted me and Vusi as well. Okay, are you ready? Guys, if you're ready, type I'm ready. So I want to share with you 5 ways to become a billionaire anywhere in the world from land banking. Remember to share this video as many times as you can. Please share. Now, the first thing to do is to understand land banking. So who can tell us what is land banking? Do any one of you understand what land banking is about? Can anybody here define land banking? What is land banking? Because you need to, if you don't know something, you cannot replicate it. So type your definition or what you understand by land banking. But I'm going to give you my definition. Land banking is the process of land aggregation for the purpose of development or investment. Let me say that again. Land banking is the process of aggregating land for the purpose of development or investment. So in other words, anytime you choose to buy land, because you ultimately later intend to sell it for a higher profit, or you later want to develop it to maximize it, then you have done what we call land banking. Okay, so I'm going to show you, for example, so that you understand. In my apartment here at Burj Khalifa, Burj Khalifa is the tallest building in the world. It's over, Burj Khalifa is over 200-story building. So I'm going to point here. Now, this entire area is owned by a company called EMA. EMA is semi-government. So down there, you can see they build residential homes. This is Dubai Mall. Is the biggest mall in the world, rated to be the biggest mall in the world. And where I am is called Burj Khalifa. You can see some other, that's the Address Hotel by Emma, and some other, big buildings by Emma as well. Okay? Now, this is land banking. So Emma acquired this land when it was just forest. They created, the dancing fountain. In the next 20 minutes, I'll come back and show you this dancing fountain, right? They created this dancing fountain in the middle of it, and then they built properties around the entire thing. Okay, so this is land banking, but this particular type of land banking I just showed you is for the purpose of development. Now, there's some other land banking type that is done for the purpose of investment, right? So when you do land banking for the purpose of investment, you do not intend to eventually develop it like the one I just showed you. Your ultimate goal is to eventually just sell the land at a higher amount. Are you getting value, guys? If you're getting value, tap I'm getting value, I'm getting value, I'm getting value. Remember to share this video 10 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn, across all social media platforms. Just share. And keep getting everybody here. I have Sheung Obajulu, my sister from another mother. How are you? By the way, mind you, I need to stay tuned. Sheung, I'm going to pull you up at some point in this training, okay? So don't go. So number one, if you want to become a billionaire land banker, you have to understand land banking. What is land banking? How do I get into it? Who has done it before? What's the concept? So right now in America, who can guess the biggest land banker? The guy who is investing heavily now in land banking, who is likely to be the biggest land banker in America? Can anybody guess? Okay, guys, I love an engaging class. I love you to respond. I love you to engage me. I love when we're interacting together. Can anybody guess who is the next, who is the current biggest land banker in America, right? Okay, Eric says Bill Gates. Eric, you're right. Now, Bill Gates is not the owner of the largest land in America, but he's becoming the largest land banker because Bill Gates in the last few years has acquired over 2 million acres. Everybody type 2 million acres. Everybody type 2 million acres. Right? He's acquired 2 million acres of farmland. some of the concept Bill Gates intend to use is he believes that in the future, okay, remember the man started with IT, but Bill Gates now is believing that in the future, the biggest need will be agriculture, medicine, vaccine, okay, and if we're not careful, everybody will go into computer and will not even be able to feed ourselves anymore. So in recent times, acquired over 2 million acres. Everybody have 2 million acres. And he keeps getting more, keeps getting more, keeps getting more. Now, these places are thick forests, they are bush, some of them are desert, some of them they're empty land, there's nothing in it, but he's acquiring them. So, when it comes to land banking, that's what you're trying to do. You're going to places that potentially will develop later. That something is coming to that place, something big is coming to that place, right? And then you go buy it early. So I give you another example. Who can tell me why we're acquiring our first estate in Dallas? It's 54 acre. Can anybody? How many of you watched the video of the my new estate in Dallas, Texas, Dallas? If you've watched it up, I've watched it. If you've not watched it up, I've not watched it. I love engaging class, right? Remember, and keep sharing, keep sharing, keep sharing. Okay, targets everyone. Share. How many of you watched my video of our new estate in Dallas, Texas, right? How many of you, if you watch it up, I watch it. If you didn't watch it up, I didn't watch it. Now, if you watch it, why did I tell you I decided to get that land? It's 54 acres, okay, in Sherman, Texas. Why do you think I got the land? Why? It's over $10 million for the land alone. So why that land? Who can tell me? Why? Can anybody tell me why? Okay? Why did I get it? Because you must understand the first principle to becoming a billionaire land banker. You must understand the concept of land banking. You must get it. You must know why it's done. You must understand the processes, the strategies behind it before you go into land banking. What exactly do you think? What exactly do you do? What gives you the assurance that if you buy this land, the value will go way up into the future? It's important that you understand that. So this particular property in Dallas, I decided to buy it because it's directly opposite a facility that will cost $6 billion to build. Everybody says $6 billion, right? $6 billion facility is opposite it. Okay? $6 billion. It's just opposite that land. That 54 acre is facing a $6 billion facility being built by a big company. Not just that. In less than 20 minutes from that land, the biggest investment ever to Texas, right, in terms of facility, is coming to that same area. That, ladies and gentlemen, $50 billion facility. Everybody type $50 billion. $50 billion facility is coming to that same area in that place. 50 billion. Everybody type $50 billion. Now, when you look at it, opposite you have 6 billion. Right? Few minutes away, you have another $50 billion, which is literally the biggest singular facility in terms of investment in the whole of Texas. Now, what does that tell you? That tells you that more companies will come to that area. That tells you that more jobs will be created. If there are more jobs, it means population growth. If there's population growth, it means people will need accommodation. Are you figuring it out? It means they will need commercial property. It means they will need residential property. That is how you figure out land banking. What are the areas that there's going to be heavy population growth? What are the areas that there's going to be massive growth coming into that area? People are going to move in, people are going to get jobs, people are going to... Now, when you look at all those things, you say, no, okay, can I get something close to that area? Can I invest somewhere close to that area? It does not matter the price they are calling, right? Because this property is not cheap either. But I didn't care how much they were calling for me. I needed it if opposite me is $6 billion. Not too far from me is another $50 billion. That is something I need to buy, right? There's recession. People are running away in America. A lot of people are scared of investing. That's the best time to buy. I can tell you if there was no recession, the owner probably wouldn't have be willing to sell that property if there was no recession. So he's even selling it because of the recession. Everybody's scared, and that's the best time to buy. I tell you, when they zig, you zag. Don't go the way everybody. Never go with the masses. When they go A, you go B. Always go the opposite direction. When people are scared of spending money, that's when you should spend money. When people are excited about spending money, that's when you should stop spending money. Always go the opposite direction. Let me repeat it again. Always go the opposite direction. So there's recession in America. Big companies are selling. Big companies are laying off staff. Big companies are scared. That's when I'm investing in America. That is the wisest thing you want to do if you want to go find business. That's the smartest way to grow a business. Are you learning, guys? If you're learning, if you're excited about what you're learning, tap I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. Come on, I need your energy, guys. Tap I'm excited, I'm excited, I'm excited. If you're excited about what you're learning from me, type I am excited. So are you ready for number 2? Okay, if you're ready for number 2, type I'm ready. If you're ready for number 2, type I am ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Are you ready for number 2? Okay, if you're ready for number 2, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Okay, so number 2 way to become a billionaire land banker from anywhere in the world in 7 years, of course, is invest with your own private funds. Don't start land banking with somebody else's money, right? If you do that, because there are risks to every business. There's risk to land banking the same way there's risk to any business. So if you're going to start land banking, first of all, use your money. Everybody type it. So number 1, I want you to type number 1, understand land banking. Help me type it so that people will remember. Number 1, understand land banking. Help me type it. Number 1, understand land banking. Number 2, invest with your private funds first. Number 2, invest with your private funds first. Okay? So don't go and get people's money and say, oh, I learned from Dr. Steven on Facebook, right? I can do land banking too. Oh yeah, bring your money. Don't do it. Okay? First of all, use your private funds. Master the whole process. Be sure you now understand how this thing works. You have a grip on it. That's the same thing I did, right? My first investment, I used my own money, right? And I'll tell you my first commercial land banking investment. It was a location in Ikorodu. The entire land was waterlogged. It was so waterlogged that I never stepped in on my own land until 3 years later. Because the land was so waterlogged, it will cost me over 100 million to even sand field to where my land starts from. So it was a lot of risk. So if I immediately started that particular investment with somebody else's money, if people refuse to buy, if the investment goes bad, I'm going to lose my credibility. So start your land banking journey with your own private funds. And this is one of the reasons why I keep telling people, learn to save. Don't eat with 5 fingers. Don't copy me, right? It may look as if I live a lavish life. In Nigeria, I live in Banana Island. In Dubai, I live in Burj Khalifa. But I've been in business for 14 years. Some of the things you see me do now are not even are things that I'm able to do, and it doesn't really scratch me. Okay? I waited long time before I started this. So don't compare yourself. Life is in phases, men are in sizes. Leave your size pattern. Everybody type it. Life is in phases, men are in sizes. Leave your size pattern. For many, many years, I was living a very conservative life for many years. So there are things you see around me today, do not copy it, because I have put in a lot. I have started reaping from a lot of the investment that I've done over the years, and it's now worth it, okay, to begin to enjoy some of my success, isn't it? After all, while I know they finish, okay? And if I die, it's people who didn't work hard that will eat all the money. So let me start enjoying myself small. I don't know if you agree with me. But even up to now, I'm still very conservative. But people know me. And I'm still very, very conservative. I still live a very simple life, right? So very, very important that you know that. So invest your personal money, personal funds when you start land banking. Oh, Dr. Stephen, but how about those of us who don't have any money at all? That's why you need to start living, okay? Cut your clothes according to your material, not according to your size. Some of us have big sizes. So cut your clothes according to your material, not even your size. Because if your size is bigger and your clothes is smaller, cut it according to the material of your clothes. Do not go into all this trying to show off. When you arrive, we will know. And you do it with ease. The same way I'm able to do it with ease, right? There's none of my, whatever you think is lavish around me, that I'm not able to do with ease. When you take your time to build wealth, to build investment before you start building investing in liabilities or luxury, you will sustain it. Today, if I buy a private jet, I can sustain the private jet. It's not that I buy a private jet today, tomorrow I'm struggling around it. By the way, I intend to buy a private jet very soon. And it's a business. And I've come to a point where anything luxury you see me do, I'm able to monetize it. I'm able to even make more money than I spend, right? I live in Burj Khalifa, yes, but I'm able to monetize the being in Burj Khalifa, right? To even ultimately generate more from the quality of people I meet here, the kind of businesses we can do together. All of that is very important. So as a phase of your life, start saving. Start saving. You say money is not enough. Save what is not enough. It will never be enough. Up till today, let me tell you this. I'm looking for money badly. As I speak to you, in the next 13 years, I must raise $20 billion, else I'm in trouble. Everybody write $20 billion. In the next 15 years, based on the master plan we have, in the next 13 years, I must raise $20 billion. Everybody say $20 billion. Not naira, $1 billion. In the next 13 years. Because we are building 200 estates, we're building skyscrapers, and all the estates are all over the world. Right, so when we did the cost implication of some of what we're building, some of our estates, we have golf courses, some we have polo club, I will build it all over the world. I will need $20 billion to do that in 13 years. So I need money. Money will never be enough. But the discipline to start saving, to start keeping something aside, even out of what is not enough, is ultimately what gets you to become wealthy. Okay, come on. Are you learning something today? If you're learning, type, I'm learning. Remember to share this video at least 10 to 50 times on Facebook, on WhatsApp, on LinkedIn. I want us to get to at least 500 live viewers. So keep sharing and get people in here. Are you ready for number 3? If you're ready for number 3, type, I am ready. I love a very engaging class. As you comment, as you chat with me, I get excited. I'm excited to chat more. I'm excited to share more. Now, many of what I'm teaching, you should pay for it. In fact, as a matter of fact, I charge for it. Okay? And these videos are not going to be kept for long. We'll soon delete them and we'll take them to a platform called Stephen Akintayo University. That's where we keep all these videos. So you're lucky to watch this for free and not actually pay a dime. Number 3, use OPM after you've used your private funds. Now, after you've used your private funds to do land banking and it worked and you didn't lose money, use OPM. OPM means other people's money. Everybody type use OPM after your private funds. Everybody type it. That's number 3. Use OPM after your private funds. So there's nothing wrong using other people's money. Just that don't start with it. Once you've mastered this thing, you've done your first investment, it worked. You've done your second investment, it worked. You've done your third investment, it worked. Now you can use other people's money. I'll give you a typical example. I have several of my students 3 years ago. I took them to a particular land. And I told them, I said, hey, this land, because it's waterlogged, there's so much bush there, I'm going to cut it down in the next few days. I'm going to launch it in a few months' time. You need to pay me 1.5 million. And I told them, behind me, my neighbor is already selling for 12 million, right? On the day we're launching this estate, we're going to launch it for 3 million. Come invest right now. Some people insulted me. They said, rubbish. We can't trust you. Be careful. In fact, somebody wrote when I did a live show, said, beware of scammers. That's what the person wrote. Said, beware of scammers. Well, some people believed him. Some other people decided to take risk for whatever reason, remember I've shared this with you guys. It takes being intelligent to be poor. Everybody type it right now. It takes being intelligent to be poor. Because for you to be poor means passing over opportunities repeatedly. And for you to pass over opportunities repeatedly, you must have done what we call analysis that leads to paralysis. Please give me a second. Hello? Yeah?
I'm coming now, okay?
No problem. Right? For you to be poor, you must have done analysis that leads to paralysis. Right? In other words, you overanalyze issues, So some of these guys decide to invest 1.5 million for that particular property in Ibejileki. Ladies and gentlemen, the same property 3 years ago, 1.5 million, is now going for 15 million naira. That is 1,000% return on investment. Everybody say 1,000% return on investment. Now, if you are one of those who did that, do you agree with me that now you can use other people's money to do the same? How many of you agree? If you agree, type I agree. If you are one of those who did that, okay? How many of you agree that right now you can decide to now say, hey, I understand this game. Okay? Now I can use other people's money because you were able to use those people were able to turn 1.5 million, right, to 15 million in 3 years. So now they can do the same. This is a beautiful view from my living room. Every night I watch this, right? This is so beautiful. So every 30 minutes they do this. So it's called the dancing fountain here in Dubai. So the technology is very amazing, and I hope I will replicate this in one of my estates very soon. So the water dances to the tune of the music being played per time. Honestly, like I said, I just wonder what technology was used. Okay, so it dances. Now, by the way, this is how they added value to this. So this dancing fountain is one of the major value attraction for this particular downtown Dubai. They also put in the largest mall. They also put in the tallest building in the world. Now, these three major, investment added value to this land. Do you agree with me? If you agree, type I agree. Now, the dancing fountain, the biggest mall in the world, and what? The tallest building in the world. These three things added value to this particular location. If you agree, type I agree. And this is how you do magic. For those of you who want to go into land banking for the purpose of development, these are the things you'll be thinking of. What can I put, okay? What can I put in the land? Okay? What project can I put where I'm building my infrastructure that can enhance the value of the land? Okay? And that's why when you see any of the estates by GTEx, any of our estates, okay, any of our estates, you see us say, oh, Golf Estate, Polo Estates, we always try to put one major thing. And every estate we're going to have, this is the model. We're going to put something that will attract, okay, tourists to that particular location, because those are the things that help the location to grow in value, to appreciate in value. So, number 3, after you've used your private funds, use other people's money. So, in this case, a lot of these my students who have been able to learn from me, they've invested 1 with me, it worked. They've invested 2, 3. Now, they can start using other people's money. But at the beginning, they needed to use their money in case it does not work, right? At least they will cut their losses and move on. Are you excited, guys? If you're excited, type I'm excited. So let's go to number 4. If you're ready for number 4, type I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Come on, guys. I need your energy. I told you, you don't give me energy, we're done with this video. I feed off your energy. And the more energy you give me, the more excited I am, the more value I'm able to offer you. So if you're ready for number 4 rather, Type, I'm ready, I'm ready, I'm ready. Okay? Number 4, use referral as your ultimate leverage. Number 4, everybody help me type it, please. I need you to type each of this. Use referral as your ultimate leverage. Number 4, use referral as your ultimate leverage. So one of the things I want you to know as you go about doing land banking, okay, always know that you won't always have all the money in the world to do land banking. So the wisdom you want to demonstrate, or the wisdom you want to exhibit, or the wisdom you want to practice is to start referring other people to buy from some of your trusted partners, and you get a commission from every transaction that they do. In fact, do you know I started real estate this way? I never had money when I started real estate. So referral was my ultimate leverage. I started real estate by selling for a credible company that I knew. My older brother and the owner started the company, and I added, and I started selling for them. And I started getting commission, and the little commission I was getting, I wasn't eating with 5 fingers. With the other businesses I was doing, I started gathering enough money to start my own. Okay, so years later, I was able to start mine. And that was how I started my business, even though I wasn't from a rich home. My parents weren't rich. My family wasn't rich. But I was able to build multi-billion naira real estate empire today. But I use referral as my ultimate leverage. Okay, I kept referring people, even now all over the world. We're in UK, we're in US, we're in Dubai. Even here in Dubai, we've made millions and millions of dirhams, which is why I can afford to live in Burj Khalifa, by referring people to credible developers here in Dubai. Okay? And by raising other agents who are able to help us link us with people who are looking for properties in Dubai. And as we are able to sell to those people, we are able to pay even those who referred us to those people. Okay? So everybody wins. Those who linked us with people who can afford to buy. Those who link us. In fact, there was a deal we closed this year in Dubai, $70 million. Right? So learn to use referral as your ultimate leverage. So all of you who are watching me, who always have this mindset of, but Dr. Stevie, I don't have money. Start as a referral. It's never going to be easy to refer anybody to buy any property. But start there. Push, tell people, hey, I got properties, come by. I know, and talk about those companies like they are your own. Okay? Don't be referring people to other companies and you're like, I don't know, I'm not sure. Your hesitation is never going to make them buy. So speak with boldness, speak with assurance. That's what gets people to trust and believe in such organization. Use referral as the ultimate leverage, ladies and gentlemen. How many of you will become a real estate referral from today? Type me. How many of you? Okay, will become a real estate referral. From today, you start referring people to buy properties so that you can earn something from it. Now, I'm going to do you a favor. I didn't even plan to do this, right? I'll give you a website. Go and register on that website. Make sure you join the Telegram community, right? This is how you can join our community of property referrals. And guess what? You will be getting commission on any property you refer anybody to buy from us, whether in Nigeria, whether in Dubai, whether in US, whether in the UK, whether in the US. GTEX and associates.com. GTEX and associates.com, okay? GTEX and associates.com. So, this is the website, ladies and gentlemen. You want to go to this website and sign up today. It's free, by the way. But make sure you join the Telegram community, because a lot of the real action takes place in the Telegram community. And it is in the Telegram community you can ask questions. You can learn more about the trainings that occur. You can ask for support. You can ask to be mentored. And you get everything that you need. Okay? And we sell properties in the UK, in the US, in Dubai, everywhere. Okay? We sell properties. Hello?
Yes, sir. Apartment number?
2218.
Okay. I'm down. Come.
Okay, so you can refer, yes, you can refer our company. That's what I'm telling you, Catherine. You refer anybody to our company to buy property from us in the UK or in the US or in Dubai or in Nigeria, and you will get a piece if they eventually buy. Okay, you will get something. Are you ready for number 5? If you're ready for number 5, type I'm ready. Come on. If you're ready for number 5, type I'm ready. Number 5. How to become a billionaire land banker in 7 years. Number 1, understand land banking. Number 2, invest with your private funds. Number 3, use other people's money after you have used your private funds. Are you ready for number 5? If you're ready for number 5, type I'm ready. Come on, I need your energy. Remember to share this video as many times as possible. Get people in here. Don't be greedy with this knowledge. Get others to learn, and I promise you they will be happy that they did. Number 5, get a mentor. Everybody type it. Get a mentor. I want everybody to type number 5. Every one of you on this call, type number 5. Get a mentor. Get a mentor. You really cannot go far without having a mentor. I've come this far by having mentors, and it's 7 years of me becoming a developer. Okay, 7 years of being a developer, a property developer. But it's over 10 years of being in the real estate industry, because like I told you, I started as a property broker over 10 years ago, or property agent, or property referral. I was referred because I didn't have money, right? But 7 years ago, I started as a developer, and 7 years later, we built billions in worth of assets all over the world. So you want to get a mentor. One of my own mentors is called Grant Cardone. Everybody say Grant Cardone. Grant Cardone is one of my mentors. Grant Cardone has $8 billion in real estate assets. Everybody say $8 billion. Okay? So I'll give you a few rules. If you're going to make somebody your real estate mentor, make sure they are richer than you in the real estate sector. Make sure they have results. Some of the biggest mistakes many of us make, we pick mentors who are not big. We pick mentors who don't have result. I decided to pick Grant Cardone as my real estate mentor because, right, he's done billions that I'm trying to do. Okay? So you want to be conscious of the fact that, look, I'm trying to do something, okay, here. Somebody has done it. Somebody said this, success leaves clue. Whatever it is that you're trying to do, somebody else has done it already. Somebody is better than you at it. Somebody else has gone ahead of you. So reach out to the person, okay? Let them help you. Follow their pathway. So I've done billions in Nigerian naira, but I've not yet hit billions in dollars. So I see a Grant Cardone who's done $8 billion in dollars. I say, hey, boy, Uncle G, come be my mentor. I want to learn. Now, it will, and hear this, write this down. Mentorship will cost you something. Everybody write it down. Mentorship will cost you something. Write it down. Mentorship will cost you something. Mentorship will cost you something. Never expect mentorship to be cheap. Right? Mentorship will cost you something. Last year, I paid Grant Cardone over $70,000. This year, okay, I probably will pay Grant Cardone over $1 million based on the agreement we currently have. I have a contract with Grant Cardone for $1.6 million that I'm to pay him in speaking and mentorship fees. Everybody say $1.6 million, right? In speaking and mentorship fees, $1.6 million is the current contract I have with Grant Cardone. Okay? Now, somebody will say, am I stupid? Why will I pay somebody $1.6 million? Well, that is how to become a billionaire. Because this business we're doing, it takes a lot to rise to the top. Guys, you need to know that. It takes a lot to rise to the top. In fact, when I was telling Grant Cardone about my Dallas property, he said, oh, they're going to come after you. He said, but don't mind them. If you're doing big deals, they are father. Okay? Because many people do not even know that as you rise higher, people will come after you. A lot of you just think that, this whole concept of wanting to be successful, people will just be happy for you because you are successful. That you are even successful makes you a target. Some people will attack you, some people will fight you. So part of why you have big mentors is that in the days of those kind of trouble, they will tell you how to navigate. And if you become so tough that they need to put their credibility on the line, they will do so if you have paid to be their mentee. If you have gone through a process, if you have sacrificed enough, they will risk their reputation. They will risk their reputation for you. But nobody's going to risk their reputation for you if all you want is yourself. You're all selfish. It's always about you. Can't Dr. Stephen help me? Can't he? You are talking as if you are the only human being in the world. There's so many people in the world who also want Dr. Stephen's help. That every day Dr. Stephen has requests. Every day. You're just one of the 100 and something people that day that is asking. So for you to just carry an entitlement mentality that makes you feel because you need a mentor and because you've told Dr. Stephen to mentor you, suddenly he owes you mentorship is a selfish way of looking at life. Because in this world that you and I are, nobody owes you anything. You owe yourself everything. Nobody owes you anything. You owe yourself everything. Right? If they help you, woo, thank God. If they decide not to help you, that's fine. Move on. I tell people this. You must never give up on yourself. Everybody has the right to give up on you, but you dare not give up on yourself. I want everybody to write it. Everybody has the right to give up on me, but I dare not give up on myself. Come on, everybody, type this now. Everybody has the right to give up on me, but I dare not give up on myself. Come on, everybody. Type it right now. Everybody has the right to give up on me, but I dare not give up on myself. A young lady called Amuson, just broke the world record. World record. In other words, no mortal man, no woman has ever in the history of, that long jump been able to do that. No woman has ever been able to do it. But this lady was successfully able to accomplish that feat. But hear the story, because this is the story many of you don't know, and many of you don't always hear and listen to. Hear this story, and hear it very, very well. This same lady came fourth 2 times in Olympics. She kept trying it, she kept coming fourth. It was very frustrating. And fourth position does not come with any form of medal. But today, she broke all that record and became number 1. And in fact, the first in the world to do it. So everybody can give up on you. Some people will have given up on that lady. And say, oh no, she will never be number 1. She will never. Many people have given up on her, but she kept at it. One of our friends was sharing that video. He said, I was with her last year. She was frustrated just like me, but she didn't give up. She kept at it and see what she's done. So don't give up on you. But if you are but you should know this. You can't go far without a mentor. So still feel free to reach out to people to mentor you. However, be ready to either pay or serve to be mentored. Everybody type it. There are 2 prices for mentorship. You either pay money or you serve to be mentored. So be willing to say, hey, I want to work for you. Right? Don't pay me. Can I serve you? Now, that you said it to me does not mean I will give you that opportunity. But I'm just saying it's one of the ways to get a mentor. Right? You can reach out to people and say, hey, can I serve you? Don't pay me. And better be sure you have quality skills to offer them. Not just to say, can I serve you? And there's nothing tangible to offer. Be sure you have some unique skills that they need and be willing to serve them in exchange for their mentorship. Or be willing to pay. Right? Because the rich people in the world are paid per second. Poor people are paid per month. Let me say that again. Rich people are paid per second. Poor people are paid per month. So for every rich man, he's counting every second he's spending with you. Like, for example, my 1 hour that I spend with you guys, I'm losing. Okay, because that 1 hour committing it to my job, I'm making more money. Okay, but I decide to dedicate that 1 hour to you, share with you, mentor you, teach you something. I'm losing. So the richest people in the world are paid per hour, per minute, per second. So many of them already know their per hour rates, per second rates. To book me for an hour currently goes for $5,000, though sometimes I give discount for $2,000 for some people to book me for 1 hour. That is my rate. That's the average amount that has been placed on my time, on my quality time, $5,000. So if you now want to take all that and you think that, oh, they should just do it for free, oh, they should not charge any money, you need to know this. Anybody you have seen become rich is because they charge for the value that they offered. And if they have been doing everything free, they will never have become rich. Let me say that again. Everybody that you see that is rich today is because they charge for the value that they offer. If they have been given everything for free, they will never have become that rich. So be willing to pay for their time. And let me tell you why you should pay for their time. It helps them to value you more. Because most of the people they meet always want to get something where they've not sown. Always want help. Always want to reap where they did not sow. So when they see somebody willing to pay, when they see somebody putting effort, putting energy, putting resources, they begin to respect you. So it's easy for me to host Grant Cardone now. I've hosted him several times because I'm willing to pay for his time. I'm not one of those Nigerians that say, oh, but Grant Cardone, we are dying in Nigeria. If you can train our people, you will change the world. Well, Grant Cardone understands that. He's already doing that. He has a foundation. Okay? So don't come and begin to play on his emotions and sentiment. Okay? So what does he want you to do? Come and pay. Come in. Right? So pay for his services. That's all. Doesn't cost you much. Be willing to pay for the value that you desire. So the 2 is not working. So Discovery Channel on the 2 isn't working.
Discovery Channel.
Yeah, and a couple of other documentary channels, they're not working. But check it out. Okay? And
Is the remote, sir?
the remote should be on the couch there. So guys, it's important that you know. I hope you are happy learning today. Did you learn something today, by the way? Did you learn? How many of you learned something today? If you learned something, type I learned. So let me see if Sean is here. Okay. Let me see if Sean is here. Sean is an amazing woman. She came for our, conference in Dallas. Flew down from Houston and volunteered for the event. And there are a couple of things we're hoping to start doing together. And I value people like that. You see, a lot of people will tell me that, Stephen, why is it that I'm not being taken seriously? And I said to them, GVest app is now on Apple and Google Play Store. So just type GVest, okay, and you see it. It's now available. Okay, we're going to be doing massive promotion for it very soon as well. Okay, but it's important to know that I value people who are serious about learning, right? I think Show is not here. When I saw her fly down from Houston for the Global World Festival Dallas, I knew she meant business. And I've learned over in recent time, okay, not to just take everybody serious. I should only take serious people who are willing to take action about, their lives. Somebody say, what do you get for referral? Join and you will learn all that, okay? Because the referral differs from one country to another. So what we give for referring property in Nigeria is different from what you get if you refer property in Dubai or in London. Okay, did you get value today? If you got value today, type I got value, I got value. If you got value today, type I got value, I got value. So for you to become a member of our referral team, you go to gtexandassociates.com, www.gtexandassociates.com. So I've already pinned it for many hours here, so I don't know why this man is asking me. I pinned it, www.gtext, okay, gtext and associates.com. Okay, so go there, www.gtexandassociates.com. Go there and you can sign up to be one of our associates. Like, if you got value today, come on, show some love now. Come on, guys, I need your energy. Show some gratitude. Like I've always told you, appreciate me while I'm alive. Oh. It's not when I'm dead. Some of you now say, Dr. Stephen, great man. Great man, he used to teach us. My ghost will haunt you if you do that. Right? Celebrate me while I am alive. Okay? Not when I'm dead. Alive. Let me know the value, the impact of what I do. Okay? Not later on, you now start saying, oh, I love the man. Okay, who wants me to bring them up? I want to interview one or two of you. Who's ready? I want to pull some of you up. And you can ask me any question you have. So who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? Who's ready? I'll pull you up. So you can ask me if I can take maybe two people. Maybe two people today who I'm going to pull up. So if you want me to pull you up, just type pull me up, pull me up. So I'll be able to just pull you up and you can ask me any question you have. So I have Nuruddin Eyitayo. Let me see. Or you can just send me a request. You will see, if you want me to pull you up, you see where you can request, right, that I pull you up. There's a place to request that I pull you up, and I will do that. Okay? So send me a request, and I'll pull you up to ask me a question. Okay. So I can see Malcolm X Idris have requested that you come up. Malcolm X, where are you? You need to accept the request. Malcolm X. By the way, why do you bear the name Malcolm X? Is that like the name your parents gave you? They actually gave you Malcolm X. Yeah. I don't know why this inviting people is not coming up. Okay, I'm trying to pull Malcolm X up and it's not coming up. I don't know why. It says no answer from your video guest. That's what it says. Say no answer from your video guest. Okay, guys, so we're gonna end it here tonight. I want to attach in the okay, Temi says I should pull her up. Let's see whether it work for Tim. Temi says this person was unable to join because of technical issue. So Temi, it's likely that your phone is, by the way, you put your phone on portraits, right? Or auto rotate if you want to join me. Put your phone on auto rotate if you want to join me. Make sure, because I'm doing landscape, so make sure your phone is already on auto rotate. Okay, make sure your phone is on auto rotate before you join me. Also, what else do you need to do? You must make sure you have the latest Facebook app. So you want to delete and reinstall your Facebook app, right? So that is okay. So this is working. It's not me. Hey, how are you? What's the name?
I've not joined the class now. What the thing I saw. I don't join the class right from start.
Speak up now. You are live with us. Can you imagine? What was he thinking? Please, if you are joining me, make sure you are well dressed. Okay? Make sure you are well dressed if you're joining me, guys. Come on, don't embarrass me on. The whole world is watching this. Okay, the whole world is watching. So if you're joining, make sure you are well dressed. Please. Don't embarrass us. Don't embarrass us. So let's see who can come up. So Timmy, send your request again. Malcolm X, send your request again. Timmy and Malcolm X, send your request again, right? Send me your request again so that I can re-invite you. Timmy and Malcolm X, send your request again.
Okay, sir.
Okay, I'm still trying to see who can come up, and I hope somebody join us tonight, not like the gentleman that joined me earlier. Tammy is really trying to be part of this, and I don't know why I'm not seeing Tammy. Let me see. Tammy is not even showing you at all. So Tammy, do me a favor, right? Try and leave this show and then come back again. Tammy and Malcolm X, try and leave and come back again. I'm sure when you do so, by the time you're back again, it will acknowledge you fresh and most likely send the request again. Okay? Tammy and Malcolm X, do that. So leave the show, okay, totally, and then come back again and let's see. Hello, who am I with?
Maxwell.
Hello?
Hello.
It's not
सर
clear.
वो कैसे कह रहा है इधर कोई इशू नहीं है 10
Hello?
कस्टमर कॉल करने के लिए वो करेगा ये सब.
Why are some of you asking me to pull you up only for you to join
एक्टिवेट करने को
and you don't say anything when you join? Who are these people?
101 कॉल बैक करो.
They request, I pull them up, and they say nothing once they join. Okay, Malcolm X, Idris, I've invited you again. Finally, Malcolm X. Finally, how are you today?
चल हाँ.
So what do you think about today's session?
चल ठीक है. Okay.
Hello, can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you very well. I said, what do you think? What have you learned in today's session? What have you learned in today's session? Malcolm X. Malcolm X, your network is bad. Temi, I've seen you now, so I'm pulling up Temi. Temi is the MD of Signature Consulting, so she leads our entire team and our operations. So Temi, how are you today? Let's hope Temi, Malcolm X network is quite poor. So I'm sure he was not able to join, but let's see if Temi is able to join. Temi, are you there? Finally, Temi. How are you doing today?
I'm phenomenal. How are you, boss?
Great. I thank God.
Awesome.
I hope you've settled down. Temi just left Dubai after our Global Leadership Summit. Hope you have kissed your husband and you have made him feel good. You brought the Dubai vibe for your family.
Absolutely. Yes,
Good,
yes, I am. I've made up. Yes.
I need to talk to agent.
good. So what do you think about today's class?
I think today's class was a beautiful one. Thank you for always sharing from your heart. You are like an inexhaustible well, right? I dare say if one listens to you 1,000 times every day for 1,000 days, they would have something to learn. Like if I listen to you 1,000 times every day for 1,000 days, there would always be new things to learn, such that by the 1,001 time, there's still something new to write out. I love how you put today's session by saying that the value that the value of your wealth will be at the degree of which your time is monetized, and that
Absolutely.
is so true. So I was asking myself, tell me how far now? How much is your 1 hour now? Like, you should be reviewing your 1 hour price now. Like, what's the value your time is bringing to your pocket? And it is so true. You know, sometimes people are looking for the cheapest thing they can do. They're looking for minimum wage. Yes, you know, the per hour billing. When they get paid once in a month or once in a week, they're not thinking of how to earn money per second, and that the value they bring to the marketplace should keep increasing. And how will it increase if they don't add value to themselves? Right. And it's just a beautiful one when you put it the way you put it, and so mind opening. Thank you so much for sharing. It was a beautiful session. Thank you.
Your internet is
I can't hear you.
terrible.
Oh, come on now. Come on now. Don't be jabbing me like that now. Eh? My internet is terrible. Really? Because I'm in Nigeria. So you can't hear me now. I can hear you well.
One complaint has been booked from the sales
You
guy.
can hear me. I can hear you well. I can
The
hear you
customer
well.
issue that they cannot subscribe the Discovery channel.
Okay, because your internet was freezing earlier, so I was struggling to hear Tammy.
To subscribe, it's saying that to
I-
place any order,
Our
wait
internet,
for account to be activated.
our internet was freezing earlier, so I couldn't hear Tammy very well. So, but I appreciate you, Tammy. Thank you for that feedback about today's session. So, guys, I want to thank you all who have listened. I want to thank all of you that I tried to bring up. You know, I couldn't bring everybody up, but thank you for your kind words, for listening, for learning, right? For all of you who shared the video and kept sharing, thank you. I appreciate you all. Tomorrow, I'm going to be teaching you powerfully on how to own a mini estate, right? How to own a mini estate. We're going to be sharing that tomorrow. I love you all, and God bless you, and good night. Sleep